Where individual stock trading ideas are concerned, I would want to short ACC in the cash segment at 1039 levels. I would hold these short positions so initiated with a stop loss at 1048, expecting to book profits at 1026 or end of the session, whichever comes first. My second trade would be a short, this time on Asian Paints in the cash segment at 480 levels. I would hold these short positions with a stop loss at 485 and expect to book profits at 474 or end of the session, whichever comes first. In the futures space, I would want to buy February futures of Crompton Greaves at 125 levels. I would hold these long positions with a stop loss at 123, expecting to book profits at 128.5 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
For today, I have one long, one short. HDFC looks okay to me, looks like it can climb up to levels closer to around 800. 780 seems to be a strong support zone, so I would have a stop below 777. Trade long, HDFC looks good. The stock that looks a bit weak to me is Hindalco. It's got tired and looks like a selling has started. It can go slide down to levels closer to 101, 100 being a psychological support. I would, however, have a stop above 105 and trade short on Hindalco. On the futures front, I think I will trade Bank Nifty futures. It's a very aggressive trade, but on the long side. As long as 10,300 holds Bank Nifty futures, it's okay. On the upside, perhaps level closer to 10,450 to 500 is a possibility.
I have a buy in ONGC, stop loss of 278, target of 294. I have a sell in HDIL, stop loss of 43.50, target of 37. And I have a buy in a Voltas futures, which is moving almost parallelly like Crompton. Stop loss of 123.30, target of 129.
For the day, my two trading recommendations are HDFC Limited on the long side and TCS on the shorting side. HDFC Limited has very good support in the range of 780, 790. In the last 6 or 8 months of time, we have seen the stock is in the range of 750 and 850. And this time also, when the stock was very close to 750 levels, it recovered back. So broadly, the stock is into strong hands and we can look for adding long positions into HDFC Limited at current levels and keep a target of minimum 810. But in the next few days of time, we can even see the levels of 830, 835 on the high side. My second recommendation is TCS, and the view is to go short at current levels because the stock has still not completed its correction on the downward side. The stock has next support only in the region of 250, 260, and currently it is available at 2110. So with a final stop loss at 2130 on the high side, we can trade short in TCS at current levels with purely with a trading point of view and keep a target of 2050, 2060 on the downside.
Well, Nifty for the day needs to stay above 6089, resistance at 6101 and 6118, support at 6072 and 6060. Bank Nifty must stay above 10,350 and CNX IT above 9750. BTST from yesterday, Crompton Greaves was a buy with a stop of 120, target of 134. Voltas was a buy with a stop of 120, target of 135. And Arvind was a buy with a stop of 140, target of 154. Now Torrent Pharma, it's been moving consistently higher, made a sideways move, fresh breakout yesterday. So this is a buy with a stop of 540, target of 590. Deepak Fertilizers broke out from a sideways pattern, so this is a buy with a stop of 109, target of 120. Finolex Industries, again higher highs, higher lows. Fresh breakout, this is a buy with a stop of 160, target of 182. Livable Lingerie is a buy with a stop of 315, target of 360. PSU Oil and Gas did fairly well yesterday. So GAIL is a buy with a stop of 350, target of 372. And JB Chemical and Pharma is showing lots of strength. So this is a buy with a stop of 125, target of 142.
I have a buy on Larsen & Toubro with a stop at 994 for short-term targets of 1040 on the upside. Hexaware, which recorded its highest ever closing yesterday, can now be bought with a stop below 140 for targets of 155. Lovable is a buy with a stop at 317 for short-term targets of 338. Bajaj Finserv is a buy with a stop at 689 for targets of 726, and I have a solitary sell call on Maruti, which had a minor breakdown on intraday charts yesterday. Sell with a stop at 1666 for targets of around 1610.